Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to Online Teaching Academy, Ekalaiva. Have you ever wondered how electricity plays an important role in your life? Electricity has been in our lives ever since we can remember. We often restless when there is a power cut. We cannot do any things we otherwise take for granted. See children, things shows there. Look at the pictures. Electric bulb, electric iron, electric kettle, oven, and television and room heater. You see, these are the electrical items. If you look around your home, you can see many electrical things in your home, right? Now, we are going to discuss a new chapter, an interesting chapter. Class 6th, Board Cbse, Science, Subject Science, Topic Electricity and Circuits. By the end of this chapter, you should be able to state electric current, electricity for small gadgets, the electric bulb, electric circuits, conductors and insulators, and using electricity safely. Let us discuss about electric current. What is electric current? Electric current is a form of energy. See, electricity flowing in a circuit make electricity useful. It allows electrical energy to be converted into other form of energy that we may use. For example, look at the picture children. The electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Here, the electrical energy is converted into light energy and heat energy in the lamp. The electrical energy is converted into light energy, heat energy and sound energy in the computer. Then, the electrical energy is converted into movement, heat and sound energy in the electric kettle. See, here the electrical energy is converted into other form of energy and used in our lives. Children, see here. The electrical energy, the flow of electric current is compared to water flowing in a pipe. See here, just as the amount of water flowing from the pipe, it depends on water pressure and the size of the pipe. In the same way, electric current depends on voltage and resistance. Have you ever noticed voltage fluctuation at home? When there is voltage fluctuation at home, the light bulb becomes very dim or very bright. Right? Next, where does electricity come from? See, electricity is come from the power plant. Household activities, many industries use more electricity. So, the electricity is brought up from power plant, right? Here, the power plant produces the electricity from different energy sources. See children, here the power plant is produce the electricity to transmission substation via step-up transformer, right? It is in the form of high voltage. From the transmission substation to the electricity is transferred to our house, offices and other places via distribution substation and transformers. It is in the low voltage. You see, each and every houses have meter. The meter measures how much amount of electricity we use. Okay. You see how we can take the electricity from the different power plant. Now let us discuss about the power plant. First one, thermal power plant. You see, thermal power plant, here thermal power plants use fossil fuel such as coal, gas and diesel, right? About 65% of electricity consumed in India generated by the thermal power plants. Thermal power is generated using non-renewable energy sources. Next, hydroelectric power plants. What is hydroelectric power plants? The hydroelectric power plants use the power of water. See, water falling from a dam on a river turns a machine called hydraulic turbine attached to an electric generator. The water produced electricity is used for our houses, offices, malls, etc. Next, wind power plants. See children, in India, the use of wind power plant is using day by day, increasing day by day, right? India is the 5th largest producer wind farm in this world. You see, you may have seen wind power mills along the seashores and top hills. Next, solar power plants. You see, solar power plants we get from the sunlight. Nowadays, the uses of solar energy increasing day by day, right? India has 300 days has sun sign in the year. So, we can get sunlight, we can get solar energy from the sun. Okay, so it is a free energy. Now we discuss the 4 different kinds of power plants: thermal power plants, hydroelectric power plants, wind power plants and solar power plants. In this, solar power plants, hydroelectric power plants and wind power plants is a renewable energy sources. Next, see here, Nikola Tesla. You see, this man who brought electricity to cities. He invented practical AC, electrical transmission and transformer. Next, we will discuss about electrical gadgets. You see children, we are using many electrical gadgets at home, right? For example, tablets, here, tape recorder, watch, remote control, wall clock and torches. These electric gadgets, how it is working? These electrical gadgets get electricity from electric cell. Next, we are going to discuss the different types of cells. You see, here, these are the different types of cells. Simple cell, Lackland cells, dry cell, nickel cadmium cell and button cells. These cells are using different gadgets, right? Here in this lesson, we are going to discuss about three types of cell: primary cell, secondary cell and solar cell. First one, primary cell. What is primary cell? Primary cell is a cell that is used only once until it gets discharged. After that, it has to be thrown out, right? It is not rechargeable. See here, torchlight, wall clock and remote control are the examples of primary cell. The tri-cell also called primary cell. Now we are going to discuss about structure of dry cell. See children, here the dry cell is containing zinc can. Okay. Here you see, here it is a negative charged in the base of the dry cell, right? In the middle it is a carbon rod. In the top it is a positive charge metal cap. So when the electric current flow, it is interconnected to two terminals, positive and negative terminals of the wire to a bulb. See here, a paste of ammonium chloride lies inside the zinc container. You see, it is lies inside the zinc container. Here, ammonium chloride acts as an electrolyte. Electrolyte allows electricity inside the cell, right? Here, the space between the electrolyte and carbon rod is taken up by paste of manganese dioxide. This is a manganese dioxide. This paste is present here. Okay. Here, the manganese dioxide is depolarizer. Why? It means it does not allow hydrogen bubbles to collect on zinc can here, to collect on zinc can and slow down the reaction. The sides of the cells covered by separating which is conducted insulating material. You see, we can take easily tricell from various places because in the tricell containing paste instead of liquid. Okay, it has a paste, so we can carry anywhere. Okay children, I hope you understand the structure of tricell. Next, secondary cell. The secondary cell is rechargeable. See, the secondary cell is rechargeable. Okay, here it is charged by attaching to a source of electricity. You see, these are the examples of secondary cell. See, the mobile, laptop and camera are the examples of secondary cell. Because it is a rechargeable cells are there, we can use again and again. Usually, the secondary cells used in cars and inverters. In inverters using wet batteries. In the wet batteries, acetic acid is act as a electrolyte. Okay children. You see, next one, solar cells. The solar cells get energy from the sunlight, right? Here you see solar calculator and solar cooker are the examples of solar cells. Here the solar cooker, it traps the heat in greenhouse mirror is there. Through this it absorbs the heat and cook the food. It does not use the electricity. It uses the energy from the sun. Next, solar water heater. See here, this is a solar panel. The solar panel get energy from the sun and to generate electricity. See here, with the help of the solar panels, in each and every house, they can use the solar water heater. You see, what is the difference between primary and second cell? Up to this we discussed two kinds of cell, right? First we discussed primary cell, then secondary cell. Now we are going to discuss about what is the difference between primary cell and secondary cell. See here, primary cell, a cell that can be used only once is called primary cell. A cell that cannot be recharged is called secondary cell. Sorry, a cell that can be recharged. Okay children, primary cell cannot be recharged, but secondary cell can be recharged. Okay, so this is the difference between primary and secondary cell. Zinc carbon cells is an example of primary cell. Nickel metal hydride cells is an example of secondary cell. Okay children, what did we learn today? Today we discussed about electric current. How does electricity come from? Right? In this, different kinds of power plant we discussed. Thermal power plant, hydroelectric power plant, wind power plant and solar power plant. After that, what are the electric gadgets we are using? How the electric gadgets get electricity? It get electricity from the electric cell. Okay. After that, in this we discuss primary cell, secondary cell and solar cell. I hope you all understood the concept. Thank you children. To receive our online lesson, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you.